Hey coaches and consultants, I want to share with you 4 things that keep coaches and consultants from having 100K plus months. Now I really want to talk about the 30K to 100K range for coaches and consultants because I believe this is life changing for most of them. But I want to share with you why they're not having these kinds of breakthroughs, why they're not hitting 100K a month. I remember the first time I hit 100K, actually it was a little bit more than 100K in 1 month, in 30 days, and I just remember how excited I was because it was a goal that I had for myself. It's not that I really needed the money, it's that I had this goal because over the years building businesses, I always shot for the stars. I always am shooting for the moon. I'm always trying to go bigger just to prove to myself I can do it. And I feel like the more I can do that for myself, the better I become for my clients as well. And so I want to share with you 4 things that I have discovered that keep coaches from doing this in their business. Now, the first thing is they just don't know it's possible. I put up a post on Facebook, a few weeks ago about 30K to 100K months, and I actually had a coach private message me, and he said, Ann, I didn't even know these kinds of levels were possible. And here's why. A lot of times coaches are surrounded by people who are touting 6 figures, 6 figures a year, 6 figures a year. And so if those are the people that you're surrounded by and that's what you're subconsciously taking in, then you're only going to go to 6 figures a year, maybe a little bit beyond. You're also probably only getting the strategies and the tactics that are going to take you to that level. If you want to get bigger financial breakthroughs, 50K, 60K months, 100K months, you've got to change your strategy. You've got to change what you're probably doing. Like here's an example of what I'm talking about. If you're selling services for maybe $1,000 or $2,000 a month, so you're working with clients, even if you're working with them long term, but you're still working with clients for $1,000 or $2,000 a month, you're not going to have 100K months because think about it. Even at $2,000 a month, that means you're working with 50 clients. Really? Can you really work with 50 clients? I have no desire to work with 50 clients, first of all. So do you even have the business structure to be able to do it? And so in most cases, no. In most cases, coaches and consultants are being taught to build their business in a way that would never help them hit those financial levels. And so that's the first thing. Who are you surrounded by and what are you learning? What are you being taught? For a lot of years I was taught. I think I made over 6 figures my very first year as a coach or consultant. In fact, I know I did. But being taught what I was taught was never going to get me to 100K a month. It wasn't even getting me to 25 or 30K a month. And so that's what I'm talking about, big financial leaps. All right, so number 1 is who are you being exposed to and what are you being exposed to? Is it 6 figures a year? If it is, well, good luck getting anything beyond that or much beyond that. All right, the second reason it's not happening for a lot of coaches and consultants is they just don't have the desire to do it. It's just not something they care about. They don't care about money. Their business is more of a hobby. Maybe they just want to make some extra income, and so it's just not a goal of theirs. And that's okay. It's different things for different people. I know for me, I've always in my businesses, over 29 years of building my own businesses, I've always wanted to do better and be better and hit bigger numbers and bigger levels. And that's just me. I love to sort of be my own competition. And that's the way I work. That's the way I roll. And so I had that same desire in my coaching and consulting business when I realized that hitting 100K months was possible, not doing it the way I was doing it. But when I realized it was possible, I started seeking how can I make that happen. And now I've not only done it for myself, but I've helped other clients do it as well. And so, you have to have the desire. It has to start with a want or a need. And so if you're just kind of playing business or you just want to make a little bit of extra money or, hit 8 or 10K a month, well, that's fine. That's your choice. I'm not here to tell you right or wrong. That's an individual decision. But if you're not doing it because you really don't know it's possible, that's a whole nother thing. All right, so number 2 is they don't have the desire or the want or the need, okay? Number 3 is they don't know how. Now, this is the case for a lot of coaches and consultants, and why they're not hitting bigger levels is they're still staying in what I like to call startup mode, and they're still doing the same thing, thinking that it's going to get them to bigger levels. And so they just don't know how. Or maybe they think they know how. They might be saying to themselves, well, yeah, I know I get this many one-to-one clients, and then I, do a group, and then I can do a course, or I can do a program. And so they have this idea of how they can make it happen, but it's not happening. And so my thought is you really don't know how, or you'd probably be doing it. Just like if I didn't know how, I went and sought an expert that could show me, okay, what am I missing here that can help me get those big financial leaps? Like I knew having a group and I knew that, doing one-to-one, having private clients and all that, but what I didn't know were some of the intricate pieces and details that went into making that happen. All right, so not knowing how, or knowing how and not doing it, that's still not knowing how. You probably need expert guidance. You probably need that ongoing hand-holding and support to help you reach those levels if that is your desire. That's one thing I have known for a lot of years is if I want to get a breakthrough, something that I've never had before, then I have got to go find the expert to handhold me through achieving that, because buying a course or buying a program without that expert help is not going to work. It doesn't work. I can't even tell you how many courses and programs and things that I bought. Now, not that those things were not valuable. I learned something from every single one of them, but it didn't get me the breakthroughs I was looking for. Okay, just like a book isn't going to get you, to $1 million, right? Same thing. Okay, the fourth thing is they aren't ready. They're just not ready. They're not ready in their mindset. They may have a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset, not thinking it's possible, being skeptical, thinking it's scammy, having a mindset like I'm sick and tired of hearing people about, talk about 100K months. Really, that means you're not ready, okay? Because people are doing it. I've done it. My clients have done it. So people are doing it. And so, but you've got to level up your mindset before your business and your money can level up. That's a fact. All right. So if you are in that frame, that way of thinking, then you're not ready. The other reason you wouldn't be ready is if you don't have proven client results, or you're not really real good yet at what you do. You don't really consider yourself experienced or really knowledgeable, or really have a skill set that's high value. If you're not in that place yet, if you're still trying to figure out if you're good, you're not ready. Okay, you're just not in a place that you're ready. So, for example, I can't take a startup coach who's never owned a business before, who doesn't have any client results, who doesn't have any kind of a network or a database or anything really going on in their business, and I can't instantly take them to $100,000 a month. It's not going to happen. It's impossible. They have to go get good at what they do, where they can be positioned as the expert. They can charge what they need to charge. They can have the right business structure, the right business model, and they have the experience to really be able to get people results, and they want this. They really want this. Like they know in their gut, I'm so good at what I do. I just can't figure out how to make this work to fill my bank account. Well, if that's you, then you are ready. If you know in your gut, I should be doing better, I should be making more money, why is it not happening? Then that is not a mindset problem. That is that's really a you don't know how problem, okay? Or you would be doing it. So if that's you, we need to talk. So 4 things again: don't know it's possible. They don't have a desire. That's okay, right? Number 3 is they don't know how, even though they might think they do. They don't have all the details and the pieces that they need to make it happen. And there's something missing there that they're not getting, or they don't know. And then the 4th thing is they're just not ready. They're either not ready in their mindset, or they're not ready in their skill set. However, If you are thinking in your gut, I should be making more, I'm good at what I do, why isn't this happening for me? Why is this happening for other people? Then I want to have a 20-minute conversation with you to see how we can close those gaps so you can start making the money you would like to make and get off that revenue and income roller coaster. How you can break through and get into 30K plus months, 30K, 50K, 100K months. We need to talk. If that's really a desire. Now, you've got to have a desire to do that because it is work, but I'm going to show you a way that you can do it so that you still can enjoy your freedom and love your life and not be exhausted and have those financial breakthroughs. So all you need to do is click the link below, book a 20-minute call with me, and I can't wait to talk to you. Now, again, just to be clear, this is not for startups, and this is not for people who don't have money to invest in their success to be able to make this happen in their business. But if you do and you're ready, click the link, schedule a call. I can't wait to talk to you. You have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.